tips there. Back soon. Welcome back to Healthy Homes Australia. Now, Danny, two things I'd like our viewers to do. Number one, go check out our website. It is healthyhomesaustralia.com.au. Number two, give us a big like on social media.
Actually, three. Well, continue watching our show.
Good point.
Now, while running my own interior design and building company, I've had my fair share of making homes bigger, brighter, and definitely more functional. And there's also been a few new builds thrown in there for good measure as well. And one thing I always tell people not to skimp and try and save on is your insulation, because spending money where it's needed most is only going to help you save more on your energy bills in the long run.
It is, and a lot of us do live in older houses,
Yes.
you know, even built pre-1990s.
Yeah.
And the building codes back then, well, they didn't exactly do us a lot of favours when it came to energy efficiency and insulation. And I think you'll find that, like you said, that adds to the power bills when you've got drafts coming up. Well, Danielle.
Yes,
out the back of this house, I have got a bloke waiting for us who's got a couple of nifty ideas on helping solve some of your drafty problems.
Sounds great.
And it's not another cleanse diet, so you're right. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, mate.
G'day, guys.
Hey,
to see you
Nick.
on
Nice to see you. Nice subfloor.
Yeah, thanks. So today we've built an example of a subfloor, what you traditionally see underneath a house,
Okay.
to show you how important it is to insulate underneath your floors.
Why are we in the garden though?
Well, the house we're working on, it's got a slab, so didn't have much of a choice.
Okay, no worries. Do you know what? I live in an older home. We've got timber floors, and I've really started to notice, especially this winter, cracks opening up more and more, and there's a cool draft.
Yeah, so when you're heating your house, hot air's rising. If you've got any holes in your floorboards, it's drawing through that cold air.
So I've noticed you've put some of this in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're seeing this stuff absolutely everywhere. It's underfloor insulation. It's called Expol. And on TV, on Instagram, all the renovators are using it. And it is a genius idea. Literally, it's an underfloor insulation that you just slot in.
Yeah.
Can you show us how easy it is to install?
Absolutely. Let's go for it.
So I've noticed they've got concertina edges, which is, you can see the bit of movement there. That must be why you can kind of squeeze it.
So you can
That's right. It makes it a little bit easier to get in if your subfloor is slightly out. It also helps too if you've got to cut them down. They come in different increments, so you can just easily score that and snap it off.
Why didn't I think of this invention? It's one of those things I wish I'd thought
every
of.
week we film this show.
All right, let's chuck a few in. Let's have a look. I mean, obviously, if you're underneath your subfloor, unless you're in a Queenslander, you're gonna have to crawling around on the floor and do this.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a really simple job, isn't it?
It's really easy. If you joist a space correctly, they'll just go up in no time.
And they come in different size panels. So if you've got an older house that perhaps wasn't built to the 450 centres, which is code, you know, you get your 600s,
It's a
you
bit
get all
all
sorts
over
of
the
stuff.
place.
You know, they you can cut them down, and it's a bit of a snug fit.
And you can get larger size ones too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
These are very clever as well. So you just screw those in against your joist, and there's like little clips that just hold it in place.
So that's really from if you're coming from above?
Well, no, you do use it on an instance, I think, really.
Yeah,
so, you know,
okay.
you'd put them in before you just lower your insulation on.
Yeah.
Also, interestingly, so if you're doing a new house, you'd lay them from the top, you were saying.
Correct.
Yeah.
And with this stuff, if you insulate properly, it makes it a lot quieter underfoot. Once again, it's a no-brainer.
Oh, you got me feeling this could last all night. Dancing in the city till the morning light.
Well, thanks, Nick. This is brilliant.
No dramas.
Do you know what? I can't stress enough how important it is for your health and the health of your home to make sure the floor you're walking on is properly insulated. I reckon you'll notice a big difference when it comes to your heating and cooling costs as well. And of course, this has got a fire retardant in it, so it's not going to be a problem if there's a fire.
Yeah, it is such a good idea. And I noticed you've missed a little bit there, Nick, so I'm going to
That's
leave it
yours,
with what it
that's
is. You know, this is something you can actually just do yourself this weekend. If you can get underneath your house, or if you're about to put down a new floor, you can just lay this in from above and use those little clips.
Yeah, definitely.
Such a genius idea. If you'd like to find out a little bit more information about, well, how to insulate your home, the dangers of letting cold and damp into your house, and where to buy this from, just jump on their website. It's very useful, actually. It is expol.com.au. What are we going to do with this thing in the backyard now?
I mean,
I'm not too sure. I heard Danny wants a dance floor,
it's a dance floor, yes.
I reckon
This is a structure.
It's a bit big for a dance floor.
Could be a cubby house.
I'm thinking a cubby house. Sounds amazing. Thanks again, mate. Pleasure to see you.
no worries.